you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for,
follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
Philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Why are investors listening to Phil Grandy of philsgang.com?
You know why people listen to my show? Because I make it simple. When you talk about the stock market, they make it so complicated. I make it easy to understand. For the average investor, the Main Street investor, most of the time, these guys, like they're talking to each other. We talk directly to you and we listen to you.
Invest better with the sound advice of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
You mentioned the consumer. Household balance sheets, business balance sheets as well are incredibly strong.
God, they keep saying that. It is such a lie. It's not true. My Lord. You got to be kidding me. Under this administration, we've had record credit card debt. That's where their money's coming from. Record credit card debt. We've had record low savings under this administration's monetary policy. Record savings. They fell 61%. Remember, we went from 2%, or we went from 7% to 36%, and then it dropped about 61% to about, I forget what it was, 2.4%, something like that. That's just a bold-faced lie. We've had record savings withdrawals. People are taking their savings out. That's why we got a big problem, especially with startup businesses. And people are taking their savings, and if they do have savings, they'll take them and buy CDs. But that's not what's going on. People just don't have any savings. All the spending they're talking about, and that they try to take parking space in our head. Oh, look, they're spending. Oh, they're spending. Boy, they're strong. Boy, are they strong. They're in debt. My God. It's unbelievable. And that's why, I mean, when you think about it, you have right now, as I said, record savings withdrawal, record home equity withdrawal, and you have record 401k withdrawals. And if things are so good, they had say, how come we have a 28-year record low mortgage applications? 28-year low. Mortgage applications and home sales are down 23% year over year. If they are strong, we wouldn't see that. Home prices have now dropped year over year to 11-year low. We wouldn't have seen that. We have record household debt, $17 trillion, which again is record credit cards, record student loan debt. I mean, come on. We got 70% of our workforce going paycheck to paycheck. I mean, it's just crazy. You know, if you think about the market, and let's see if I can get my chart over here. Okay, yeah, let's just take the Qs for a moment. Let's just take the Qs. And everybody, all the tourists are buying these stocks. And they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're heading into. So I'm going to put that in perspective today for you. So if you're with me, okay, on Facebook, Rumble, Apple, okay, you can, I got the chart up right now and you can see it. You can go along with me as I explain it to the folks who don't have a chart. First of all, the tourist investor, as I say, they have no idea what they're doing. And what we've been doing is shorting staples like Coke and so forth. Because what they're doing is taking their money out of the staples okay, the tourist investor who doesn't know what they're doing. And they're starting to buy Apple and Meta and Microsoft and NVIDIA as if they were staples and that they are going to protect them. If anything happens, those four stocks will never go down again. This is what they think. Now, if you look at this chart, when we had the COVID crash, as they call it, it dropped from February of 2020 down to March of 2020. That dropped 32% in 33 days. They called that the COVID crash. It wasn't COVID. It didn't have anything to do with COVID. It was on its way. This was, remember, in 2020. Remember, it was in 2018 that we had the first crash. It was in November and December 2018, and I said, going back to January, the first month of that year, 2018, we would have a crash. This was the end of a 13-year, or whatever it was at the time, rally, because QE would end. So when it dropped, QE didn't end. It was still going on. So then it rallied from March 2020. It rallied up to November 19th, 2021. That 606-day rally, up 134%. We still had zero rates, QE, and the big thing, stock buybacks. But remember what happened after that. They stopped QE. They stopped the zero interest rates, so the companies no longer can afford doing stock buybacks. Now they're paying 5% for their money or whatever, not zero. And that's when the market crashed right there. That's when we had that big crash. From November of 2021, the market dropped. You can see it dropping here, 37% over 404 days. That was to December, the end of December 2022. Now remember, we had that big recovery when the COVID dropped from February 2020 to March 2020. It went down 32%, right, in 33 days. And then it took right off and shot up 134%. Well, after we dropped, when we had the first crash, because we no longer had QE, we no longer had zero rates, and we dropped 37% in 404 days, and then remember that everybody's saying October 13th, that's the bottom. What do you mean bottom? Now let's put this bottom in perspective. Think about it. If you take March 2009 to November 2021, the market went up the Qs went up 1,430%. So you take the Qs, March 2009 to November 2021, the market went up 1,430%. The spiders, at the same time frame, going up 600%. What are you, nuts? How did they? But it wasn't on earnings. In fact, if you take the last rally we had, okay, the last rallies we had, 92% of that rally had nothing to do with earnings. It was all QE. So think about how it doesn't make any sense that if this market rallied 1,430%, it's only retraced 37%. Think about that. You could be the dumbest person in the world, and you would have to say, wait a minute, it went up 1,430%, but it only gave back 37%? And now you're going to buy these overpriced stocks? How about the spiders? It went up 600%, only gave back 25% of 600% in 13 years? Why? Because it had nothing to do with earnings. It was all stock buybacks. And here's what they're not thinking about. The people who are still buying Meta and Microsoft and Apple. Here's what they're not thinking about. First of all, the interest rate hikes have not affected those stocks yet. Remember, when you raise rates, it takes 12 months to 18 months to have an effect on your company. They haven't even hit. Not all these interest rates have hit yet. more when I get back. I mean, this is crazy. 37% on the Qs. That's all it pulled back after 1,400% rally. It's insane.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color code chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grandy.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially in the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
When you listen to the advice of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com, you'll find investing in the stock market makes sense with the right guidance.
People keep saying to me, boy, things are hard, things are tough. Boy, the market's really screwed up. And I don't agree with them. For us here at Phil's Gang, we make it so it's simple. It doesn't matter if the market's bad or good. We consistently do well because we make it simple. And just like for my listeners on the radio or on the internet or my podcast, we make it simple. We try to break it down So you really understand why the market is going up, or why there's continued inflation, or why the bank rates are going up. So you understand, especially yields. The most important thing to understand how yields work. Just what we do. We work hard at it.
Trusted advice, easy to understand strategies that will make you a better investor. Get all the details at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'm going to show you this. If this doesn't convince you, nothing will, that this market is going to collapse. So again, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Apple, you can see this. If not, just go to my site and it's archived. It'll be archived. The show will be archived. All right, look at the collapse that we had in the market after we had that COVID sell-off, okay, of about 32%. Then we had that big rally from March 2020 up to November 2021. That was 134%, right? And that's all and as I said, if you go back to 2009 to November 2021, we're up, 1,430% on the Qs? Wow. So look at the Qs. I got the Q chart up. Then all of a sudden, the market fell. We had that big drop, right? We had the big drop from November 2021, and the market ended for the Qs in, it was December, 2022. So we had that big drop, 37% drop in the Qs. We were shorting it, by the way. Now, why is it taking so long for this market to go back up? So in other words, it's taking twice as long for this market to go from, let's say, January, let's take January, January 2022, 2023, up to where we are today. Because you don't have the institutions. Why? Because the quarter, now understand this, when all these stocks were rallying, this rally we're in now, take from January, the first of the year, to now, to May. And when we rallied, think about this. You take the top stocks, like Apple. Apple went up 40% from January to where we are today. But wait a minute. Their earnings, that we're just finishing the earnings season, while they were going up, the earnings were going down 8%. When Meta was rallying, the rally we're in right now, and then remember, from January to May, that includes our January, February, March quarter. In that quarter where we're reporting our earnings, people were buying Meta. It was going up 39%, it was going up 100% from January to where we are today, 100%. But the earnings in that quarter that it was going up, it's going up, the earnings were down 39%, but their stock still went up 100%. NVIDIA, again, from January 1 to where we are today, and that takes in the quarter, January, February, March, that we reported. In that quarter, NVIDIA was reporting negative earnings, up 38%. But the stock was going up 98%. What are you, nuts? Amazon was going up, I think 82%, and they were in the hole. Their earnings were in the hole about 80%. So the point I'm making is, the big problem you got is that everybody's jumping in these stocks. The interest rates from 0 to 5%, not all those interest rates hit them yet. And what didn't hit these stocks yet is their bad earnings. Because remember, we were in earnings season while NVIDIA was going up 98%. Everybody, I got to have NVIDIA. I got to have Meta. Meta's going up 100%. Apple, I got to have Apple. It's going up 40%. They'll never come down again. But not one of them thought to think, well, wait a minute. How's that? If Apple's up 40%, what are their earnings? Down 8%. If Meta's up 100%, the stock's going up 100%, what's their earnings? Negative 39. Meta. NVIDIA was going up 98%, but their earnings were minus 38%. None of that's in this yet. It's not in the pie yet. Oh, it will get hit. So this is what's silly. And why did the rally from March 2020 to November 2021, that was the last rally, remember, that had QE and stock buybacks. It went up 134%. Why is it that went up twice as fast as the rally from January 2023 to where we are now in May of 2023? Because there's no QE, there's no stock buybacks. Also, I mean, this is insane what's going on. If you look at, we're in those stocks. We bought those stocks January, February, and March. My gang bought the stocks. They're stocks. We're in those stocks all the time, but we know when the hell to get out of them. We have people now. I guess you have these people out there, the tourists, we'll call them. They're buying the stock today. They're buying these stocks today. They have no idea what their earnings are. They have no clue. Also, think about this. While the tech stocks are going wild, all right? Yet, at the same time, in just 28 months, this administration wiped out $675 billion in stock market value. How do you like those numbers? They wiped out U.S. oil production, which made our oil go up, 100%? Remember, gasoline? We have the worst banking crisis. It's much worse than 2008. And they're lying to you. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. The first 3 banks that collapsed this year did more damage than the first 25 banks that collapsed in 2008. Manufacturing, we're at a 14-year low. Inflation, we're at a 40-year high. And we destroyed our production of oil and gasoline. And that's not even the end of it. And these stocks are rallying, going up 100% when their earnings are going down 40%. That's unbelievable. We'll be right back to tell you what to do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect
consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in a down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'm trying to put in perspective these tech stocks, especially the 4 stocks that are holding up the entire stock market. Think about that. 4 stocks holding up nearly 4,000 stocks. Or let's just say the 2,300 stocks that are the most recognizable names. And the point I've been trying to make is that you got to be so careful. Look, when we started to rally, I told my gang members when we shorted the Qs in those big tech stocks, Meta, Microsoft, all those, we shorted those starting around November, December okay, in January 2022. We started to short those between November 2021 and January 2022, including the Qs. And we got a nice short out of it, dropped about 37%, then it stopped. And then when it started to rally back up, it was mostly all short covering, because the institutions certainly aren't going to buy, okay, Apple, or certainly not going to buy NVIDIA when the earnings, okay, are a negative 38%, and the stock is going up 98%. Now, you would do it as a trade, as a position trade. You would never do it as a buy and hold. It's just a trade, because you're catching all the big institutions who shorted, like we shorted. You have to buy your stocks back. So when we shorted Apple and Meta and NVIDIA, okay, especially those three, when we shorted those and the Qs, we had to take our profits. So when you got to buy it. So that started the rally in, let's say, January of 2023. That started the big tech rally, the Q rally again. And that's why it was going up. That's the only reason it was going up, because the earnings were horrible. So Meta's going up 39%, while the earnings is, Meta's going up 100%, while the earnings are down 39%. NVIDIA was going up 98%, while the earnings were down 38%. And Apple was going up 40%, while their earnings were down 8%. Over that January, February, and March, right? That's what we're reporting. So now it's stuck. Now it's having trouble, and that's why you see, because the institutions aren't going to come in and buy. But here's another thing that people don't realize. You got to go back. You got to understand, in just 28 months, this administration wiped out $675 billion. Okay, $675 billion in stock market value, wiped out our oil production, caused oil, gasoline rather go up 100%. You know all that, food and everything else. Our banking crisis is worse now than in 2008. The three banks that collapsed in 2023, they did more damage than the 25 banks. The first 25, there was 400 that collapsed in 2008. The first 25 banks that collapsed out of the 400 in 2008. Our three banks did more damage than all those together. Then think about this. When inflation hit a high, a 40-year high, that and our oil prices going up, inflation was a killer. Our government net worth hit a negative $20 trillion. So just think, you're in there buying stocks right now. You're in there buying NVIDIA as an investment, Meta as an investment, and you have no idea how terrible their earnings are, and you're buying it to hold. You're buying it to buy and hold instead of trade them like we're doing. Are you nuts? When you got a government that after just 28 months, this administration caused the government net worth to hit a negative $20 trillion, caused our government to have a net loss, a negative net loss, for God's sakes. Are you kidding? Of $1.2 trillion, while the government keeps record spending, $73 trillion, record borrowing, $5 billion a day, keeps devaluating our dollar. And everybody thinks this market's never going to come down again. We have record debt and deficits. This administration gave us back-to-back deficits in 2021, 2022. We haven't seen that in years. We have an inverted yield curve, screaming we're in an inflation. But nobody's paying attention. We have a record national debt with a record shrinking economy. Remember, our GDP came out, they said it was going to be 2%. It grew at 1%. We have record household debt, record commercial debt, record corporate debt, and record auto debt, credit debt, student loan debt. Are you kidding me? And with all that, people were buying Apple, Meta, and NVIDIA, Amazon, Google, as a long-term investment, thinking they'll never come down again. When what we didn't see yet is a trickle down. When they were running, and they're running hot, right? This from January 2023 to now, when they're running hot, And those stocks were going straight up. Unbelievable. Meta's going up 100%. Nobody cared. Even they didn't even care the earnings were down 40%. And you take all the stuff that's going on between manufacturing or construction. I mean, and the layoffs that we are getting in not only the banking sector. Wait till this hits. We haven't even seen the layoffs yet in manufacturing. But as far as a trader, I don't have to know all that stuff I just went over. I don't have to know any of that. All I have to do is look at my chart. Look at my chart. That's all I have to know. Look at my chart. Look at my yields. And again, of course, the earnings. That's all you have to look at. So we're up now. We bought Apple. We bought NVIDIA. We bought Meta. We've been shorting them. Remember, we shorted all those stocks from November, December, and January of 2000. November 2021 to January 2022. We started to short all those when they dropped down to, January. We used January 2022 to December 2022. We made a lot of money shorting those. And then we turned around. We knew it was going to be a short covering, and then we bought them. And now we're selling into them. And guess what we're doing? As those are going up, we started to short gold because we knew those would be going up and gold would be coming down. So we're going long, all those stocks going up, knowing they're not going to last. And then we got gold going down. We're shorting gold. And then soon, these Qs will start collapsing. And they're going to take out the September. The S&P is going to take out the October 13 low, and the Qs is going to take out the December 2022 lows. That nobody wants to believe it. Talking about trickle down. Talk about trickle down. That's another thing I get sick of hearing. Now it's election time, right? Everybody's trickling down. The rich are going to trickle down, and everybody wants to go in and tax the rich, put special taxes on. All that's not necessary. The rich has never trickled down anything. When you hear this trickle down, that's a bunch of nonsense. Because first of all, the rich never use their own money to create jobs. You always hear, well, let's not tax them, because if we tax them, they're not going to create jobs. It's the rich who takes their money and create jobs. No, they don't. They don't use any of their money. The rich take the money they make and they put in a pile with the rest of the money. They never use it. They use other people's money, Wall Street money. So the rich, remember, they became very rich during the pandemic. 651 American billionaires gained $1 trillion of wealth. Now wait a minute, let's do the math. If 651 American billionaires gained $1 trillion in wealth, and they claim that they trickle down their wealth, then why didn't they trickle down $3,000 checks to every person in America? Because that equals $1 trillion. I didn't hear that on the news. Did you hear that on the news? That these billionaires and trillionaires, that they sent out a check for $3,000 to every person in America? Well, where's the trickle down I keep hearing about? Unbelievable. Hey, we'll be right back. Join my gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grandy.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership, or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com, and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
All right, thank you. Join our gang for 10 days. It's free. You're going to learn how to invest in the market. You're going to learn how to buy stocks, but more important is how to sell a stock short. That's, if you don't sell a stock short, all you do is buy stocks, just like all these people, like we bought in this last rally, the same stocks, Apple, Microsoft, Meta. We bought the same stocks. But see, the difference is we're selling into the rally after we bought it. We're taking our profits because we know they're going to go down. Our charts even show it. It's going to go down. It makes sense they're going to go down. Everything is a mess. This is really funny. Did you hear this today? When Jean-Pierre said, boy, if they don't lift the debt ceiling, listen to what she says.
If you think about how this would take back all the progress that we've made in the last 2 years with this president, we think about 12.7 million jobs. We think about unemployment at 3.4%, which is the lowest that we've seen in history. All of the gains that we have made to get the economy back on its feet, we can see that go away.
All the gains? Wait, what gains? Under his administration, we have now record credit card debt. We have record low savings, record savings withdrawal, record home equity withdrawals, record 401k withdrawals. People are broke. Home sales are down 23% year over year. Record mortgage debt, record household debt at $17 trillion, record auto debt $1.4 trillion. Under his administration, his monetary policies, the market lost $687 billion of value. The government net worth went to a negative $20.4 trillion. The national debt, go from 2006 to today, is up 181%. Deficits are up 54%. Oh yeah, we did terrific with him. Manufacturing, 14-year low. Back orders, we haven't seen this so low, this so many, I can't say it. There's so few orders. We haven't seen orders this low in 3 years. And yet she's saying, what a great, boy, that's all going to be wiped out? Then I hope we don't get the deal done. If that's all going to be wiped out, that'd be great by me. I mean, when is someone going to start telling the truth? And now they're starting to admit the consumer's getting weak. Listen to this.
I think the consumer has been that really bright spot for the economy up until now and being propelled by...
up until now. Oh, now it's just hurting them. Remember what they're saying?
And at the end of the day, the consumer looks immensely strong, so much so that many people are willing to quit their jobs. They've got so much in savings. It's a remarkable situation, Hadley. It kind of reminds me of the late 50s, early 60s.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Now they're admitting, now that the consumer's up to his neck in debt. But look at, the best place to make money is still the stock market. Join our gang. Work with our 6 stocks that we stay in all year. You can follow us, the same 6 stocks we're in all year, buying them and going short. And then we have about 15 bonus stocks we work with. All the top stocks. All the top stocks. Now, and of course, in there's Meta, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Google. But when they go short, when they start to crack, which they're going to, and they're going to go down, which they're going to, because remember, I just told you that, well, Meta sure went up 100% in this rally we're in now, from January to May, but a couple of things haven't hit that stock yet. One, higher rates. That's going to kill it. Everybody's talking about all this AI investment. And that's why these tech stocks are never going to come down. They got to pay for it. It's not free. They're used to paying 0 plus maybe 0.5%, 0 plus 0.25%. Now they got to pay 5 1/4. 5.50. Soon it's going to be 6 and 7. So when they have to buy all this AI, corporations are in deep trouble, deep trouble, because when they borrowed all this money for stock buybacks, now we got historic debt, historic commercial debt, industrial debt, and they can't pay it back. And that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to sell short a stock. So we have the same stocks, and we'll show you how to do this. God, and for 10 days, you don't have to pay a penny. All we ask you don't stay with us after the 10 days, but you got to then pay $39.95. If you don't stay with us after 10 days, that's fine. Use our knowledge, make money, but just, give a little money to St. Jude. I think it's a fair deal. Give some money to St. Jude. After all, you got the knowledge from us for free, right? So we're in these same stocks every day. Apple, JP Morgan, a gold stock, AU, MRO, it's an oil stock, Boeing and Target, and NVIDIA, okay? I'm sorry. And then we have our bonus stocks. We stay with the same bonus stocks. Our bonus stocks, again, are Microsoft, Meta, Apple,
NVIDIA, Amazon, okay? And then our banks, we're in the same banks all year. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo. And then we have for staples, we have CMG, and we have Hershey, we have McDonald's, we have Starbucks, and we have Darden Restaurants. What's wrong with those stocks? We got the best of the best. But guess what? Those stocks you don't have to leave. You can trade the same ones all the time. Why? Because you know how to sell short. So when Meta starts to collapse and Apple starts to collapse, we'll be shorting it. We shorted them. We shorted them, and we caught that rally. We caught that rally when they fell out of bed, remember, from November 2021 to December 2022. Same thing with the spiders. Remember, and there's about 28% of the spiders are made up with tech stocks. We shorted the spiders from January 2022 to October 13th. And everybody says October 13th is the bottom. Wait a minute, I don't get that. How can October 13th be the bottom when if you take the spiders from March 2009 to January 2022, the spiders went up 600%, and we've only given back 25% of 600%? When in just 28 months we now have a banking crisis? We still have our oil crisis? We still have an inflation crisis? We have a negative net worth? Record spending still going on? Our dollar's being devalued? What are you talking about? Are you kidding? So, and just think, without QE, it's taken twice the amount. When the market rallied from March 2020 up to January 2022, 114%. It went up twice as fast than the market going from let's say December of January 2022 to where we are today. Can you imagine that? That's how bad not having QE and zero rates affect the market. Now, I'm not saying that Meta and NVIDIA and Apple, these stocks are going to be around a long time. But you just don't blindly go in and buy them and hold. Buy and hold. And maybe just a little common sense. I mean, how could anyone sit there and think that a 37% pullback on 1,430 gain, a 1,430% gain since 2009 to now, and it's only came back 37% with all these terrible headwinds we have? When this, especially when this administration has already wiped out $675 billion in stock market value. So join my gang. Go to philsgang.com. On our website, it says Get Started. Click there. You'll have the best teaching, and you'll know when you're done in 10 days, you're going to know how to go long and especially go short. 10 days free. Check it out. philsgang.com. See you in the
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.